I grew up in Chicago. There's lots of great parts of Chicago, lots of great things about Chicago. It's probably one of the best cities in the whole wide world. It's like a New York, but clean. And but they've always, when I was a kid, they never knew how to get the race problem fixed like the rest of the world, I guess. And in Chicago, they would stack poor people on top of each other in these huge housing projects. One was called Cabrini Green. And they found out now through social science that's the worst thing to do. So the Mayor Daley back in the 60s decided we're going to take all the poor people and put them in this one little area and so that just creates crime and high poverty concentration. They figured out that's bad to do. So fast forward, there's still lots of problems in Chicago. There's no jobs for these. People are like, why is there so much crime in Chicago? Well, they got rid of their economic base, and you don't invest, and you close public schools, and you destabilize communities that way. And it's not like we don't have the money in America. Chicago, we don't have money. We're booming economic times. Wall Street's record profits, corporations record profits. Somehow we can't afford to fund our schools in one of the greatest cities in the world, Chicago. And there's 18,000 kids homeless that are still have to go to school in Chicago. We can't get kids homes. And Rahm Emanuel, they have the money. There's a surplus for his housing, Chicago housing, of over $300 million. He won't spend it to help kids. And there's lots of problems. I bet it's because they're black. I bet that's what a lot of people say. Well, they're just black people. Even Tom Brokaw will say, well, where's the outrage of black kids? Sure, cops shouldn't kill blacks, but where's their outrage where the blacks kill each other? Again, this whole thing is when people go, oh, failing schools. Failing schools are in failing neighborhoods. Public schools in good neighborhoods doing great. Public school, and then you go to why are neighborhoods failing? Economics. You don't go where people have great jobs and good economy and all of a sudden there's lots of crowd. Oh, my God. So you provide lots of guns, bad economy, racist policies on education. What do you get? You get lots of crime. So Chris Hayes, tip of the hat, he's going to Chicago. He used to be, Chris Hayes, was like a union reporter. He used to cover workers and stuff. And now they all make I like to say they make $30,000 a day at the MSNBC, and that's because that's what they make. It's a lot of money. So they were doing a town hall, and they're hearing straight from people on TV, which you don't hear often. And this is Jamal Green, I think is his name, stood up, and he had this to say.
Only dare to. You have to put money into prevention. And right now, nobody has really said it, but his name is Rahm Emanuel. And this mayor that we have in the city of Chicago does not care about black people. And I'm going to put that on the record. When you can invest $100 million into DePaul basketball arena when they can practice at the United Center for free, and $16.4 million into Uptown to build upscale apartments, when you can build these new bus stops we got now downtown, but walk in our neighborhoods and not a million is coming. When we walking past boarded up schools, boarded up houses, they knock it down with red X's with no plan to redevelop. Mental health facilities shut down. The unemployment rate is the highest in Chicago than it is around the country. When you want to talk about, you got to talk about the economics, not police.
You got to talk about the economics, the highest unemployment, all that stuff. Where's the New Deal to bring jobs to the cities? Where's this idea? It's always like, we're going to crack down on crime. That's like saying we're going to get grades up. No, there's a problem in your city. It's called the economy. It's economics. So instead of fixing the economics of communities, they were going to have the school get better. Outside the community still won't have jobs, but we're going to have everybody get good grades. And nobody's going to go to jail. We're going to get rid of the crime and have great schools, but shitty economy. That doesn't work. So that's what you need to hear. You need to hear people say, hey, where's the war on poverty? So we've forgotten all that stuff as a country, and that's why it's good to see people getting out there and being active again and reminding people we're the richest country in the face of the earth has ever seen, ever. Us, richest. And he's exactly right. They got endless money to spend money on rich people stuff. And we do. We have the money in this country. We have the money. We can get rid of homelessness if there's political will. We could do it. So that guy's right. Where's the investment? Where's the prevention? Where's the crime prevention? Crime prevention meaning not more cops, meaning where's the good schools? Where's the job creation? How are you helping our economy? All we got is boarded up schools. Nobody's... So I would say tip of the hat for Chris Hayes for at least showing up. It's funny now the faces he gives when people lay truth on him these days. It is funny. You know, when Glenn Greenwald comes on and tells him that it's okay to do journalism, he gets the vapors. And now when these people are laying it down for him, you see. Anyway, but good for a tip of the hat from at least he's going there doing that.